Good morning.
Kent, Connecticut, June 24th, Thursday. Headed out of town.
Yeah, well,
7:30 in the morning.
okay, enough of that. We did not get to sleep like we should have, so we're out later.
Chiggers.
He thinks, yeah, neither one of us wore compression socks that are treated, and we might have gotten chigger bites, but we're on our way to Gifford's to grab something to eat on our way out of town. We originally talked about doing 17 and 19. It's 7:30. That's not going to happen. We've got, there's no reason to roll in at 8 o'clock. But in any event, I was just talking to Rich. Honestly, if I had it all to do over again, as nice as all this stuff was, I would have used the showers at the visitor center and blown out after lunch and camped in the woods, because we would have gotten everything done we needed to and not have the expense of dinner in town and a hotel room. But, you know, you do you, right?
Yeah.
Well, we finally made it to the trail. It's like 8:30. How embarrassing. We got to get up that and then down it. Rich is excited about the ledges. I'm a sissy. I just hope I don't have problems with it. I was reading some of the comments and somebody said the stone steps are great if you're 8 feet tall. So we'll see if it's that bad. They don't waste any time getting you up the mountain. We've come up, what, 150 feet in, in like 0.2 of a mile. It's not been bad as far as footing. Not sure I'd want to do it in the rain, but we're almost to the top of whatever this is, but there's probably a false summit. You think?
We got to go up 500 feet, so.
Yeah, that's definitely not the top. This is Chatham Brook. We'd been remiss about your morning water feature. We have started our 400-foot climb up to Caleb's Peak. It's going to be about 0.7 of a mile, so it'll be a good up. And then from there, I can't remember how much more up it is till St. John's Ledges, but I'm not gonna lie, I'll be glad when this part's over. I probably am expecting it to be a lot worse than it is, but I'd rather have that than the other. It's a beautiful day. We have made it to Caleb's Peak. That was a bit of an up. There's your sign. We're gonna come out here and see what the view's like.
Nice breeze up here.
Yeah, it feels good. Oh my, this is pretty. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? Look at that. And you can hear the train. Well, we're going to take a minute before we head to the ledges. Then there's a sign that says St. John's Ledges. We're just going to go down and scope it out because the AT goes that way. So I'm a little confused, but that's not unusual. Maybe there's more than one way to get down St. John's Ledges, or maybe this is where people rock climb. I bet that's what it is. Holy cow, it's straight down, isn't it? Well, the waiter last night at dinner told us that his dad used to come out here and actually rock climb, and that he would just come and walk the steps. So, yeah, I mean, that looks like a pretty severe little drop-off. I'm not going to go too much farther.
Wow.
It's pretty. So any step we take down, we got to climb back up, of course. Yeah, it's a fall to the rocks below. Okay, well, this was fun. Well, the trail right now still looks normal, but the comments about the massive steps and all that, I got nothing. It says we're going to go down 600 feet in half a mile. So when it gets gnarly, we'll show it to you. Well, things are starting to get a little interesting. We're both filming, so yeah, it's looking a little messy. It was very orderly up there where he's coming from. Now, I'm not so sure. We'll see in a second. This is what I've got ahead of me. And this is what, oh, there's a woolly caterpillar right there. See, be careful when you touch trees. Here he is coming down there. One of them I almost had to like sit on my butt because it was a big reach for me. I think, yeah, that one right there. It's easier just to slide down it. I mean, so far, it's not as horrible as I thought it was, but it's early in the game. He's coming down the part I came down. Again, not as bad as I expected, but
We got a long way to go yet.
we do. This could definitely be a slide down on your butt opportunity here. We'll see. And when the couple, they were coming up, so we stopped to let them come up. And they said we're actually past the worst of it. There was one kind of vertical slab that in the rain would have definitely been a go down on your butt. But again, so far, totally manageable. If you just look for the little toe holds, you can get there. And they said it got a lot easier down here, so we may survive the ledges. Yay! Well, that was not terrible. Again, just pick your way. Gosh, it's a pretty day. The sky is so blue. Now we're coming down here, and it looks like we're getting pretty close to the bottom. Things have gotten a lot less treacherous. We've got 358 more feet and like 310.
Shoot up there.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't have to go up that, so that's good.
Well, that'd be fun climbing that, though.
Well, I'm sure there are people that rappel down this stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't do it in the rain. Right? No rain.
Be more interesting in the rain.
Oh, interesting is a good one word. I'm not sure it's the word I would use. We are road walking now, and we are alongside the Houstonic, and it's real enjoyable after all that scrambling to just be kind of cruising along. I think Rich said that we had about 5 miles that was pretty flat. Oh, we got puppers. He's been in the river. His name is Kit. He's a cutie. I stopped filming just a little too soon. It is so pretty. I think we're about ready to go back into the woods. Has that look about it. Stewart Hollow Shelter. If you're coming northbound, wait for the second sign. It's a lot closer than the first blue blaze. We're gonna stop here real quick and have some lunch and get our packs off. Looks decent. There's some camping. I think like down over there, there's some more camping. Short lunch break concluded. There were gypsy moths and caterpillars there. I don't know if we mentioned it, but the drifters let us know that there's a section coming up here. We're working our way into it where the trees are completely barren, and it's probably not too much farther. And in the comments at Gut Hook, it like lasts all the way to the Massachusetts border. I don't know if it's beyond or not. I don't know if I got another 12 in me today or not. We'll see. We have, you know, 2 shorter options, and it's gonna be nice and level for another probably 2.5 miles, but then we'll start to climb. So we'll just have to see. I mean, we can do 20s, but we have to get out the door early, and we, you know, have to be able to take breaks. And since we left so late, to take breaks that make sense, we'd be rolling in pretty late, but it could happen. We've done crazy things like that before. Really cool old silo over there. I didn't know they made them out of brick. Rich told me they did. We're still walking flat, but it's gonna end pretty soon.
Yeah, show them the hill.
Where's the hill? To the right. Well, that's where we're going. It's up there. Yeah. Oh dear. We have been off the flatland away from the river for a couple of miles now, and it got really hot. And we're climbing. And we're about 11 miles in. There's a creek coming up that they say if it's rained, you might have to wade, or you can take a road around. So we'll have to make a decision about that. Then we'll just have to figure out how much farther we're going. It kicked my butt there for a while, but the air is lighter now, so maybe I'll be able to at least make the 17. How are you doing?
Sure feels good up here in this breeze.
Ooh, it was hot down there.
Yeah.
The caterpillars are, you know, stripping the trees a little more the farther we go. This is the current situation. This is the creek that for some reason has no bridge, and you can cross it at your own risk, or you can road walk what, according to everybody, is like a mile. Now the creek, some people say you have to get all your shoes off and everything. Rich has some idea down here. If you road walk, you go past a gas station that has a Coke, but it looks like we're going this way, so wish me luck, because this never ends well. We'll see what happens. He's just gonna scurry across before I can even do anything, so I better come over here and pay attention. Well, that's the way we came, because one part of the team didn't really get a boat, and yeah, I managed to make it, but seriously. Well, after the stream, they charged us right up another mountain. I think this is called Bread Loaf? I don't know. Trees are getting real thin. It's a little creepy, and it's hot. Yeah, Rich is back there. He was a booger. To get to Swamp Shelter, Swamp Road Shelter, I don't remember, is another 2,000 up and 5.5 miles. But we may just see how we're feeling, stop and eat, and then go on the other two to the other one that Rich wanted to do. Just depends on how late it is. We have plenty of daylight. It's just we don't want to roll in and have all the campsites be full, because you can't stealth in Connecticut. But it's hot. I'm not gonna lie. The heat and the climbs have been getting to me. I'm normally the climber in the family, but today's been rough. Hopefully this will do the trick and get me where I need to go and not keep me up all night. We'll see. This is just gorgeous. I'm wondering if this is Caesar Creek, because there's a campground that's not too far up here. It's called Caesar Creek Campground. It was one of the places we were considering staying. I mean, this would be an awesome place to just stick your feet in that nice cold water, that's for sure. I haven't been filming much because the trail's been kicking our butts, and we forgot that we had this thing that's sort of like the lemon squeezer, and I may cry. We'll see. Maybe I can fit through there.
Oh my.
Do you think I can fit through there?
You?
I don't know.
Little bitty you?
I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Creepometer has been pegged.
That looks like a pain.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Okay, it looks pretty terrible.
Well, if I
From down here.
weak, I would be fine. Wait, I need to.
I'm
Just a second.
okay. Change feet.
I'm trying. I just need to do that and do this.
Do that and that. Okay. How much better that worked?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off the camera now.
Okay.
Good job, boss.
Yeah. It'd probably be really easy first thing in the morning. Can you tell we're a little pooped? I mean, it's not that big a deal. I mean, if you had a really, really big pack, you could get stuck. But now we are about a mile, maybe less, from Swamp, whatever it is, shelter. And we get there, we'll figure some stuff out. It's late. We're tired. Okay. We're starting to really get into the places where the trees are just stripped bare. There was a guy hiking ahead of us who has a background in forestry, and he said in a year's time, maybe two, this whole mountainside is going to be completely different. He said all these healthy trees are going to die. It's creepy.
Good evening. Today. The ledges were great.
We thought that was going to be the hard part.
That's fun.
Au contraire.
Contrary. And there was this nice 4-mile flat stretch. It was great.
Yeah.
I was like, we're living large.
Yeah. And then the ups and the downs started, and I thought I was back on the roller coaster.
Yeah.
It was, well,
Except the climbs were
so many mistakes were made.
the climbs were way more difficult than the roller coaster.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
Had a mini squeezer.
we got out of town late, which was fine. But then we had big plans to do like almost a 20.
Management was not happy.
No,
today.
well, they're mutually exclusive. Late and 20 don't go together. You have to pick one. So, and it was hot, and this whole caterpillar nightmare. Don't even get me started
That's
on
nice.
that. They're gross, and the trees are just, they're decimated. I mean, you saw it in the videos, but they've eaten all the trees, so now they're working on all the underbrush. I mean, it's terrifying, but it made it really hot. And fortunately, Mike and Kathy are ahead of us. They just crossed into Massachusetts. They said we're going to get out of this in a couple miles because, I mean, it's awful. But anyway, we survived it. But I told Rich, I said, this seemed too much like work today. It was hard. We didn't have time to rest. We didn't have time to enjoy ourselves. So we need to reassess that and not push so hard on days like today.
Well, we had a shorter plan and a longer plan, and we ended up on a shorter one.
No, we didn't. We had the shortest plan was Caesar, which was 15 miles.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah. And then this was 17 miles, which felt a lot longer than 17 miles. But tomorrow we're going to get up early, and we're going to just go straight.
First thing we're going to do is shake a lot of caterpillars off our tent.
And caterpillar poop.
Yeah, there's none on it right now.
But we're going to go to Mount Sharon, whatever it was, the campsite that we had hoped to get to, but we just didn't have another 522-foot climb in us.
Yeah, that was no way we could go over that.
So we're going to go there and have breakfast.
We'll
and
see how that goes.
We may roll into Falls Village. There's a shower right on trail that we can use. There's a spigot, and there's an outlet to charge stuff. And you can camp at the cafe there. The cafe's not open anymore, but they'll still let you camp there. So we may just pull a short day. I don't know. We want to end up, the long ball goal is Great Barrington, and we're going to take a 0 there. We've got some scary hot weather coming the first part of the week. So
Yeah.
we'd like to be inside for that, but
We've hiked through it. We know we can do it.
yeah.
Doesn't mean we want to do it again.
No. But so, yeah, I mean, we saw some fun things. We tried to video.
The streams and the waterfalls today.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Water was awesome.
And, back at that Caesar campsite, the water there was like, it was reminding me of home where you could have soaked your feet. It would have been awesome. But we pushed on.
Yeah. The last, I guess, like Pennsylvania and New York, New Jersey, all three of those states didn't have a whole ton of streams, did they?
No. But yeah, I mean, my parts are barking. I took an ibuprofen, and I'm going to put this video together and go to sleep.
Hi, guys.
Night.